Yo, what's up guys? This is gonna be the alien deck that I just had my alien speedos in. I recommend you check that video out. This is if you've seen like MCole40's channel, he had an OCG alien that tops. And of course obviously OCG still got like much better cards than TCG, so I thought I do like aliens, I've always liked aliens. So I thought I'll try and make this TCG, and it's really fun. Pretty fun deck to be honest. Alright, let's get into the deck profile. 3 Alien Shock Trooper, 1900 Beak Stick, plus for Rabbit. 3 Thrasher. I mean, Thrasher is just so good in a lot of decks now. This card is just really good. Plus, it's got 0 defense for my 1 Chameleon. 1 Thunder King, because you can only run 1, unfortunately. 2 Alien Warrior. I don't like this card, but he's like your best alien card apart from no, whatever his name is, that guy, and Golgar. Aliens do need like they need Stratos, same stats as Stratos, same effect as Stratos for aliens. 1 Chameleon, as I said, for the Thrasher. 1 Rabbit, obviously, for the Shock Troopers. Personally, I ran 3 card car. I never really drawn into this card, or you could take these out for anything you want. I only run these just so I can get into my plays quicker. 3 of this guy, I'm not pronouncing his name, I don't know how to pronounce it. Basically a 1 card synchro. If you don't know what it does, when you normal summon this card, you can special summon 1 a level 4 or low alien monster from your graveyard. And it's destroyed it during the end phase, but you know, you can synchro with it. That's what you're pretty much going to do. 1 Dark Hole, 2 MST, 3 Nads. Back row hurts this deck quite a lot. If they get rid of all your alien monsters or your tuner alien, you know, you're at such a disadvantage. 3 deck lockdown, it's quite good cards. It's quite funny, especially when you combo it with Golgar, which I'll get into a little bit. Basically, no player can add cards to hand. It's basically a spell card form of Thunder King. Pretty decent card. I mean, amount of decks nowadays that searches. This hurts a lot of decks. It hurts Dragon Wolves quite a bit. 1 Code A, Ancient Ruins. It's just pretty much for, say, if they torrential my alien tuner, I can get him back. Just for stuff like that, really. Because if they stop his play, then yeah, you're not in a good spot. 1 Bottomless, 2 Mirror Force, 2 Offerings of Snake Deity. Pretty obvious. You pretty much got to run this in pretty much all reptile deck. Icarus attack for reptiles. Can't say no to that. 1 Compulse, 3 Phoenix Chain, continuous, just like taking that now. 2, I was running 3, but I don't know, I didn't really need 3. 2 Coral Honey, and my personal tech card, 7 Tools, as again, back row does hurt this, and Sun Warning. That has done nothing, if I'm honest. I mean, I've put Sun Warning in a lot of my decks, and it just ain't done well. It ain't done well at all. It hasn't done well this format, personally. 1 Miss Worm, I know in the OCG this would be a Trish, but unfortunately we haven't got Trish yet. I reckon we will get Trish though, maybe in December ban list. 1 Dual Red Dragon, I think this card is so good. So good. 1 Crimson Blamer, obvious. I was running 1 Stardust Shining Dragon, or Jeweled Flare Dragon Stars they call it. It's okay, but if they DPro it, you know, you just went for a worthless synchro in the end. 2 Golgar, obviously, for the aliens. 1 Armades and 1 Catassa, just more rank 5 synchros you can go into. And they're both pretty decent. For the EpicZz, 1 Pearl for Evil Swarms. 2 King Feral Imps, just search for any reptile, just amazing this deck. 1 Corn, Djinn, Larval Chain, and Igus Iron for recycling. Now, I'll quickly go through my side before I go through some combos you can do. 1, I was thinking about running a Mass Chameleon, but nah, 1 Targ 3 targets for a chameleon for 1 chameleon is pretty decent. I was looking around reverse buster because I ran in a lot of light swarms again. I reckon light swarms will be one of the top decks soon, probably in the December ban as nothing gets touched. But yeah, this card's pretty decent. If you don't know what it does, this card can only attack face down defense position monsters, which is a shame. But if it attacks, your opponent cannot activate any spells or traps until the end of the damage step, which is pretty decent. And at the start of damage step, this card attacks a face down defense position monster, you destroy it immediately without flipping it face up or applying damage calculations. So that is pretty insane. I do like this card. Little tech you could run. 1 Reaper and 1 Reptilian Naga. They're basically, you know, just there to stall for a while, because sometimes you need to get into your combo pieces. 1 Rhoda for the Thrasher. I didn't really need it. 1 Foolish just to dump an alien to make my alien tune alive. This card's pretty decent. I like this card, but I don't know, it just didn't have room, I suppose. Mysterious Triangle. Basically, I destroy my monster on the field with an A counter on it. Then I special summon 1 alien level 4 monster from my deck and destroy it during the end phase. Pretty good card. 2 Shard of Greed, again for the draw, but I'd rather run card faster. Another Code A Insurance. Yeah, I tried it, it was okay. And 1 Corner Hunted. Now, one of the best first time plays that I found was if you had these 2 in hand, or this and level 4 apart from Mass Chameleon. And probably Found the King, because Found the King stops searches. Special summon Thrasher, you normal summon Alien Shock Trooper, going into King of Ferroints, detach, and the Alien Tuner guy. You obviously detach the Alien Shock Trooper to make him live. And then you just wait till your next turn. Now, if you got deck Lockdown, Venus Chain, or Cool On, I suppose you could run Safe Zone as well. Safe Zone would be a bad option. I'm not sure if if you target a monster with Safe Zone, you return it to the hand. I'm not sure if it destroys. Maybe someone can clarify that for me. But when you normal summon this guy, you special summon an alien monster, and then you go into Golga, and this is a pretty decent level 5 synchro. Thank God it's not generic. Could you imagine this with that 5 fist? Oh, I just return my 10 keys and 10 cents. Basically, once per turn, you can select any number of face-up spell or traps, return those cards to the owner's hands, and distribute A cannons among monsters on field equal to the number of cards returned. Originally, when I first read this card, I read it wrong, and I thought, what? You can return face-down spells and traps? So you would just return all your opponents, but thank God they didn't make that, because it would just be a giant tune, basically. But then, its other effect is once per turn you can remove 2 A cannons anywhere on the field to destroy 1 card your opponent controls. Generally, you're going to return Deck Lockdown just to stun your opponent, and Venus Chain, and Call the Hunted. So, yeah, you got pretty decent targets for that. As I said, you could run Safe Zone. I'm not sure if you get its effect though. I think you would, but maybe someone can clarify that for me. Rear Thumb deck, the only problem is it's too slow, unfortunately. Unless you open up pretty decent, the deck's just too slow. I mean, against a fast deck like Light Swarms, they go first, it's quite tougher than they do their charge of the Light Brigade, and then your deck knockdowns ain't gonna be as viable. Plus, the only problem with deck knockdown is new player can add cards to the hand. Obviously, they had to make it like that. The card saying new player can draw cards, otherwise that would just be broken. It'd be insane. So you would literally just recycle. You recycle deck knockdown because it only lasts for 2 turns, so you keep recycling it. And it just hurts your opponent, especially if it's a deck that searches a lot, like that deck. Giga Karakuri, like that deck for example, that hurts that deck a lot. Right, anyway guys, let me know any changes you would make. Obviously you can change out the deck if you wanted to. I like aliens, but they do need like a Strauss, an alien Strauss. But anyway, guys, hope you like this DevPro. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And I'm signing out.